my fellow nerdites. There's my hand. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a show I like to call Nerd News. Communicator on. Okay, so let's start out with some movie news here, people. Let's get into it. Right? Did you know that there are going to be not one, not two, but probably three new Mad Max movies? Yes, they are doing 3 new ones, and they are going to be the first Mad Max movies without Mel Gibson in them, which I would say boo to just because he embodied the part so perfectly, but they've cast Tom Hardy as Mad Max, and I really can't complain about that. He's a wonderful actor, and I think that he looks good for the part. I think leather pants would look fine on his body. Yep. Glad about that casting. Anyway, and Charlize Theron is also in it, playing a character named Furiosa, who is probably kind of important because the second movie is called Furiosa. Yeah, so I think this is exciting. Good casting for both people. They're both tough ass kickers. I can't even talk. Anyway, they're both tough. And apparently they tried to film this movie, the first movie, in 2010, but the set got flooded. So George Miller, who's the director, who directed Happy Feet 2 in between when the flooding happened, is now going to shoot it in Africa, and it's going to start shooting in April. So here's some cars from the design from the movie set. They look really cool, so I think that maybe they'll make the movies cool, which would be great. So I'm excited. You guys excited? Up or down? Let me know. And if you include fingers, probably not. Also in revamp news, Tim Burton is open to the idea of making another Beetlejuice movie. Did you know this? Seth Grahame-Smith, the author of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Killer, is totally excited apparently about doing a new pass on a Beetlejuice script. And this wouldn't be a remake, it would actually just be later on in the time period. Tim Burton actually wants Michael Keaton to reprise the role of Beetlejuice. So I think this sounds really cool. I hope that he ends up writing it and that they make an amazing movie. And how many times are you willing to say Beetlejuice to see what happens? Beetlejuice. Ah! So in Hobbitier movie news, there's a new production blog up on the website, and you get to see all these cool things about shooting The Hobbit. They talk about shooting on location because they're shooting in New Zealand again with all those vistas and those mountains and lakes and stuff. And they show you how they take their actors, which, you know, all the actors on those movies have tons of prosthetics on, wigs, costumes, lots of detailed stuff that you can't mess up. But they have to take those actors and then put them in this very wildernessy place. And how do you get the actor from the makeup trailer to there? Apparently it involves dwarves whitewater rafting, which I thought was pretty amusing. Also, in this vlog, you get to see Elijah Wood dressed up as Frodo again. And he reminds us during the vlog that he was 19 when he first played Frodo, and now he's 30. I mean, he looks exactly the same as he did when he was 19, but can you believe Frodo is 30? Happy birthday. Good job on the aging. Yeah, go watch that. I recommend it. Rick McCallum has recently been interviewed about the Star Wars television series, which they have decided to call Star Wars Underworld, even though that's already a recognizable title for a vampire werewolf whole epic. They're going to use it anyway because apparently they're going to focus on the years between when Luke is a baby and when Luke is older. Luke's not going to be in the story, but it's that time period during the Star Wars universe. And he's going to like focus on all of the dirty underdealings, like mafia style, in the Star Wars world, which I think sounds really cool. Apparently they're just waiting for technology to catch up so that they can make each episode for less than $50 million. And Rick McCallum said that that was because they had so many animated characters. Can I give you a suggestion, guys? Stop with the animated characters. Jar Jar Binks is like your least popular character. Go back to men wearing suits like Chewbacca or small puppets like Yoda. I am so happy to watch a TV series with these kinds of characters in them instead of stupid animated things. I want to see something that's real life, has actual weight, and that has some kind of performance behind it. And then you can make it cheaper, and then you can make it now. Make it now. Do what I say. Go do it. Next, in book news, our friend Lesley Livingston has landed on the Canadian Bestseller list, not once, but twice. Isn't that super exciting? Both Once Every Never and Tempestuous are selling like hotcakes. And the other books on the list are things like The Hunger Games and The Game of Thrones, so she's in great company. And I'm sure that it has everything to do with the fact that there's a character in Once Every Never named Dr. Ceciley Jenkins. That's probably why it's so popular. It has nothing to do with, you know, the good writing or the foxy boys or the nerdy, plucky ladies that are in all these books. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that. It's all about me, right? No, it's not. Anyway, congratulations, Lesley. Yay, we're all happy for you. Yay. We're bowing. We bow to you. Sort of. And finally, in science news, scientists have found us a new home planet. It's called Kepler 22b. Super fancy name, because Kepler telescope discovered it. And it's in the habitable zone around a star not unlike our own. So the habitable zone is where we are in relation to our own sun. It's the place where you don't get burnt and you don't get too cold. So that planet is in that zone too, which is like good for Goldilocks and stuff. And it's about 2.4 times the size of Earth. And according to models, it may have a temperature of around 22 degrees Celsius. So that's totally livable. Scientists don't know yet if it's made of like rock or gas or liquid, so we could probably go there, but who knows what would happen if we landed on it. There might not be anything to stand on, or the things that you breathe might set your face on fire, but still, super exciting, right? What do you guys think of this news? If you found out that we could fly there and live there, would you want to live on a brand new planet that doesn't have people on it yet? Let me know. I think that that would be so scary. I used to think about this when I was watching, what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Yeah, when I was watching Total Recall, I would be like, would I actually want to go to Mars for a vacation? It seems kind of freakish, but also it would be so fascinating. But so unlike our own world, what do you guys think? Do you want to go to another planet together or what? I mean, obviously because I'm doing nerd news, I feel like I have to say yes. But only if one of you will come with me. Which one of you is going to come? Decide now. Should we go on a field trip? I think we probably should. This is nerd news. It's our job to go where no man has gone before, right? I think that I'm just gonna stop talking and end nerd news now. So here's your fist kisses. Mwah, mwah, and Eskimo kisses and butterfly kisses and elephant kisses. And here's your Kepler 22b kiss. Here's my kiss. And here's the 22b kiss. 2.0. That was pretty lame. Oh well, that's all you're getting.